So does that seem okay?
Oh, I like how it says psychiatrists were free to experiment with new treatments. So like they would even take people's choice into it, or whether they wanted that done to them. It was just like, yeah, they could do it. And like, they didn't consider anything.
Actually put into asylums, or was it just adults? What was the criteria for the asylum?
Well, very much. They also used electric treatments where they had. Don't know if you've ever seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for example, where they basically have like they put two like covered ends on someone's mind, and then they put a massive electric charge through their brain.
This thing where we actually saw it.
They also used to do lobotomies, where they used to do all these experimental treatments. They used to take people's bit of their brain away.
Just basically killing the people in there instead of actually like curing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That instead of actually understanding the cause and actually getting to know them, they're just putting all the experiment. A mental disability is
lab rats or something.
Like a mental disability isn't just like you can't just cure with medicine or something like that. It's actually you've got to understand and where it came from, because depression starts with something that might have happened in your life. It's not you can get traumatized by something. You can't just say that.
Well, going on that, I know that there's a lot of different religious interpretations of mental health, different things that maybe Western society rejects. I know, like, for example, in Islam, friends taught me about the jinn and those sort of things. What like a lot of those ancient, and it's wisdom from thousands of years just been sort of thrown out in the last 100 years or whatever by a very cannibalistic sort of dominant Western society. How can we bring some of that in? What's some of the knowledge and how can we bring some of the ancient wisdom in?
The truth is, people think that all of that ancient wisdom and all of this jinn thing is actually just fake. And like sometimes when I have a conversation with my friends and we talk about stuff like this, like things that happen to my family with that kind of thing, they kind of, if someone from the outside tries to interfere into the conversation, they're like, that's not even real, what are you talking about, you're crazy, all of these things. And it's actually something that we see every day in society, and they just reject it. They don't even want to know what the actual thing is.
Yeah, let's say one of the main things that I believe that jinns exist and stuff like that is because of my religion. It's because because my mum would tell me about it, my mom's teacher would talk to me about it, and it wasn't something that you kind of said, oh, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's kind of thing that as humans we actually believe there must be something else. We can't be just the only logical beings out there, right? But then then it's the fact that you've got to actually believe that there is something else. Accept it. And they don't accept that it could be, because the fact that I find really kind of annoying is that they're trying to find life on other planets. They can believe that there's aliens, but they can't believe that there's actually ghosts and stuff like that, spirits in like here.
Say something about this one. Like they're showing like someone who's like probably in an asylum, but the way it looks like just like a prison, because they've got like a bed and like a small cell room, and the way she looks really thin, like she's been like underfed and yet deprived of anything she needs, and it shows that they weren't really helping them. They're like probably making them even worse than they were.
I want to know the stereotypes of mental illness, like if they've changed or not, because stereotypes are just mean. And I want to know like exactly how a stereotype of a mental person came, because there are different mental disabilities, and just labeling one when it's a completely different thing. I want to know how it came about, why it came about, and if it has changed or not.
Well, as a person, I've never thought of mental disabilities coinciding through different religions and different people. I felt that it was just like this odd thing. I've never understood what it really was. I've never judged people that have it or any kind of thing like that, but I just don't understand what it is, and that it could actually happen to someone in my family or someone around me as a friend or something like that. I've never really understood how it can integrate into like different religions and different ethnicities and all of that kind of stuff.